Welcome to my VTID Round 1 playoffs match versus my buddy Seb. I haven't been recording this league just because I didn't want to start recording in the middle of the league whenever I got my channel, but I decided since I've been enjoying this league quite a bit, I'll record playoffs. Due to background noise, I did not end up recording this live, so let's just go into the fight. Now then, I was really expecting him to bring Dredging on, since I feel like that's a better answer to Rotom, which was something he had lots of issues with last time. But he ended up using Marowak as his answer to that. Also brought Dual Rocks, because I wanted to make sure I could get up Rocks versus him. Hydro Mist overall sucked. Was able to get up my Rocks pretty early. I can also just knock off this pretty reliably. Ends up being an AV, which is kind of nice. Get rid of his rocks. If I remember correctly, I set him back up and then hit him with an Earth Power. No, I do it reverse, actually. Yeah, he goes on to Thunderous. I roared, not wanting to risk him setting up a nasty plot or something along those lines. Then I just go to Weavile, and he sacks off Torkoal because he really doesn't have much switch-ins for this. Last time I brought Z-Dig, so I'm kind of surprised he even risked this Klefki, but I'm banded this time. Thankfully, Thunder Waves, since I'm Magic Guard, as we find out later, Regenerator, and we find out later he's toxic. I go hard into Voltergeist. Use this as an opportunity to get off a overheat, as I did not want this thing to get a free switch in. The quicker this thing dies, the quicker Rotom can wreak havoc. He gets up rocks. I don't like rocks, so I'm going to defog him away, and since I have dual rocks, I can just set him up with Regirock. Now then, I should Rock Slide here, but did not go so well. There's been many times in which I've been expecting a Klefki to have Magnet Rise and it didn't, so I Earthquaked anyways, since I'm usually wrong about that prediction. And unfortunately, this is the one time I was right. I go hard Renoclus. Wait. My brain stopped working for a moment. At this point, I just Psychic, not wanting to risk him getting up a Swords Dance. I also Psychic, not wanting him to get up a Swords Dance or anything along those lines. At this point, something is dying to Weavile, and it ends up being a Marowak. Now then, since if I remember correctly, he had Toxic last time, and I really did not want to get Rotom Toxic, and I also really wanted to get rid of Klefki's leftovers, I decided to stay in and knock off with Klefki. Thankfully, he did Toxic, and I did get rid of its recovery. And at this point, I just Rock Slide, because he doesn't really have much in terms of switch-ins for it, other than his Klefki, and even then, it's just going to get worn down slowly. Dazzling Gleam is a minor pain, but I can handle it. Gonna keep Rock Sliding. I'm pretty sure this is the turn where it dies. And now's the part where I'm really glad I got rid of those rocks, because he is scarfed HP fighting. With my bulk, I had a guaranteed chance of living a modest scarf HP fighting. If he was Coldberry Analytic HP fighting, he would have killed. pretty comfortably. At this point, I just finish it off with Weavile with Ice Shard. Now then, I do know my next opponent, but I'm not going to spoil that. So, I'll see you in round 2.